Hi everybody, how are we all? As you can see, we're in my car and I have got the camera on me for a change. Usually when I am recording, I will have the camera pointing up there, but there's something I need to tell you, and I wanted you to hear it from me first and see my face. So yeah, I've got some bad news about my bees. They absconded about a week ago. So this happens sometimes with bees, and it's kind of really heartbreaking, and because you love your bees. But I think what happened is some hive moth got in there. I'm not too sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video on that, or I actually open up the hive, because the thing is, when I decided to take you on this journey about beekeeping and everything else, I made the decision that even when times were tough, I was actually going to tell you about it, just for the fact that I want you to see what happens, because every beekeeper will go through this, and unfortunately this happened to me about a year ago. I had a great colony of bees, and then they left. So the bees are really doing it tough right now, and just avoiding that semi-trailer there. Yeah, there's lots of diseases, right, with bees. There's varroa, hive moth, there's foul brood, American foul brood. Lots of things can happen with bees. So the bees are just really doing it tough right now. And yeah, so I need to go in and sort out what happened. Now, because it's winter in Australia, the bees aren't going to be making a great deal of honey, and they're not really going to be they're not really thinking about adding more supplies. Like, they're not adding more supplies. They're not really kind of concerned with increasing the population right now. So but I had a look in the hive, and there's honey there, but I think there was some moth or something happened. I don't know. So I've got to just look at it. Fortunately for me, I've got a really good friend of mine that's also a beekeeper, and I told him what happened, and he's going to give me some more bees, probably about September or October. So when I get the new bees, I will show you how I put them into the hive, and yeah, I'll probably do a tarot reading on the bees and just see actually what happened, just from a esoterical point of view. But the thing is, like I keep saying, that the bees are really doing it tough, and I rang like a bee supplier in Sydney, and they said to me that no, about once a week they're receiving phone calls from beekeepers that are having the same problem as me. So yeah, so I've got a few strategies in my mind about what to do, but I'm just going to think about that a bit more. And when I come to actually do what I'm thinking of doing, and I might try and do that tomorrow or early next week. So basically, the reason why I haven't been around much is I've just been in the process of getting a new job. So I have been working in the construction industry, doing a bit of road work, a bit of traffic control, which has been okay. Hanging on the side of the road and getting covered in rain and dirt and mud and stuff. I mean, that's all right. That's okay. It doesn't bother me too much. But the work was a bit irrational and a bit, unreliable. And so what I decided to do is I had a chat to my guides, right? And that's the lesson that I'm learning about that. I had a chat to my guides. And here's the thing with your guides. Like, your guides, they just want to help you. They are around you and we've all got spirit guides, I believe, and they just want to help you. And also too, I think it's about trusting the universe. It's about being available to do things. It's like when you manifest, right? It's like, it's important to manifest, but you've also got to do stuff as well. So I did do a bit of manifesting and I had a chat to my spirit guides about it, and this job literally just fell into my lap. And so I went there's about 16 positions available, and I went for a group interview, and that was probably about a bit under a week ago. And I told them that I used to be a registered nurse, which is true, and I went through all my history, my vocational history with them briefly, and then I got a phone call to say that they were very impressed with me, which was incredibly humbling. It's just very, very humbling. So what happened was that I got a phone call to say that I got the job, and so I've just been busy just doing paperwork, and like I got another COVID vaccination the other day, and I did a first aid certificate. That was yesterday. So I've just been busy doing stuff, and that's the reason why I kind of haven't been around much. And I'm gonna fix this up a bit here. Yeah, that's the reason why I haven't been around much, but I've just been busy just doing stuff. So that's kind of it. But but it feels weird not having bees. So I'll probably will just freeze the frames, because a good idea. It's possible that I might have had some mites or some parasites or something actually on the frames. So it's, generally speaking, it's a good idea if you actually freeze the frames, the bee frames, or what am I trying to say? Yeah, the frames. Yeah, because what that will do, if there's anything that's kind of hanging around, it will kill it. And so I'll do that, and then I'll just probably reassess the situation. So I'll probably freeze them for a couple of days, and then I'll take out the actual box in the hive, and I'll just give it a good hose, and I'll just leave it out right now because it's getting quite cold at night time, and if there's anything in there, it won't survive the conditions. So that's what I'm going to do with regards to that. But they're gone. So, there's not much I can do about it, but we just have to learn from it. But I think the reason I wanted to share that with you guys is that, part of being a beekeeper is, it's lovely having them around, and I love the honey, and I love listening to them, and I just love being in their presence. And I do everything I'm just like a dad, you know what I mean? With my bees, I'm just like a dad. And so I deliberately do everything I can to keep them comfortable. And, if I see, pardon me, if I see that there's wasps hanging around, I will put on my bee suit and get rid of the wasps in a way that's not going to environmentally hurt the bees. So, yeah. But anyway, so that's so I mean, as we say, to put it bluntly, like, shit happens, right? And sometimes when shit happens, you've just got to say shit happens, and you just got to pick yourself up and move on. Like, there's no point wallowing in it. I've got to sort out what's gone wrong, and I will move on. So yeah, so we will have new bees in a few months' time, and I've got a new job that I'm starting probably early in July, all going well. And so that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm just on the way to visit my mum today, so I'm having lunch with her. I'm looking forward to that. Catching up with mum. It's always nice to have lunch with your mum. So I love my mum. And the other thing which I did hear with regards to the video I did yesterday, Entertainment Only YouTube, with regards to the Tucko. Apparently the Tucko issued a statement saying that it came from, what's her name, the blonde, not Kimberly. I could just never remember her name. I also just call her Bride of Chucky. I'll just borrow Lena's term. So from Bride of Chucky, she said that that the Tucko will decide within the next couple of weeks what he's going to do with regards to Iran. So hopefully that reading I did was right, and it's just going to be, this is just an example of the stinky fish, right? This is the stinky fish. So just stay safe, guys, and like I've always said before, take time out, and you know, your mental health is really important during this, because it's just a really taxing time, you know, and it's hard to read on stuff like that, like on war and stuff, because it's such dark energy, and it's just harrowing when you see the footage, you know. And the thing is with war, like absolutely nobody wins with regards to war. Nobody wins. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll let you go there. Thank you for listening, and I'll do some reading soon. God bless, guys, and hang in there, and thank you for watching my videos and the comments and liking and subscribing. That really does mean a lot to me. I will always be very honest with you, and that's why I'm sharing what's happening with me right now with bees. It's just important for me that you know that. So if any of you decide to become beekeepers, or I want you to see my journey, you know what I mean? So I just want you to get it firsthand, and when I'm showing you stuff about beekeeping, like I'm just showing you the nuts and bolts of it, you know, just the raw nuts and bolts, how it works, well, how it works for me anyway. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to pull over and turn this video off when I can find a position to do that. Maybe I can do this up here. There's a bit of a thing here, because I'm on a nice road here. Here we go. I can turn this off safely and put some music back on, and I will see you soon, guys. So thank you for watching, Love you to bits, and thank you so much. Okay, take care, guys. Bye for now.